Hi, this is CoolKay from countyfairgrounds.net out of Denver. Do I have Randi Yoder, the Fair Board President of the Elkhart County 4-H Fair coming up?
Yes, you do.
And what are the dates, Randy?
The dates are July 18th through July 26th.
Yeah, this is a pretty big size fair, isn't that?
Yes, it is. We are actually one of the largest county fairs in the Midwest.
Okay. And do you know how old it is?
This is actually going to be our 152nd year as a fair.
And you were around for the first one, right?
You betcha.
Okay, how's the parking, dear? That's the first question people ask me.
How's the parking? The parking is fantastic. Because we have over a total of 375 acres on our fairgrounds. And so there's a lot of that acreage that's still cornfields. But we have been able to add a tremendous amount of parking. And actually, this year, we have also added some additional handicap parking as we have added more asphalt to where we had handicap parking before. We basically double it in size.
Yeah, you covered up the cornfields, right?
No, actually, some of the cornfields are still there. So we still have room to be able to add more parking and or expand the fair in the future.
Okay, I am a senior. Where do you recommend the seniors park, and what have you got for them that helps out?
Okay, well, what we do is every day during the 9 days of the fair, we have trams that run from our parkings, all the different lots we park at. Really easy to be able to get on a tram, and it'll bring you right to the main gate. And of course, seniors, while we talk about all 9 days of the fair being great, Tuesday, July the 22nd, is Senior Citizens Day. So that's the day that we highlight our seniors and do some extra programming that our seniors would enjoy.
Okay, what about restroom facilities as you come in the gate?
As you come in the main gate, we've got restroom facilities right at our main gate. So no more than about the first 150 steps you come in our main gate, we have got restroom facilities. And then we've got a large restroom facility near our grandstands, and then, of course, near our park, and also right in the middle of our fairgrounds, we have restroom facilities as well.
Okay, one of the things, too, as a senior I wonder about is, do you hand people a map of what's going on and where it is, or something like that?
Yes, so when I talk about our main gate, that's the majority of where our folks come in. But of course, our handicap parking has a different gate they would be coming in at. But either way, we have small gazebos right near our entranceways that as people come in, they can pick up a map. They can pick up a flyer that gives highlights out of our 9 days of the fair. But we also encourage people, if they want, they can download our Fun Fair app, and it gives up to the date. When you print a program, even though we printed them a couple weeks ago, there's always some additions and some things that come up last minute that we add to the schedules. And so we always tell people, while we can hand you something, you can also download our Fun Fair app as well.
From where? Do you tell them where to download that?
Yes. It's actually literally just called the Fun Fair app. When you go and download that, it'll come up with the Elkhart County 4-H Fair app.
All right, so I'm coming in the gate, and I'm a mom with a whole bunch of little kids. What would you suggest I do first?
Well, as you're coming to the gates, first thing you're going to see as you come through is cotton candy. So, whether you want to start those young kids off with cotton candy, but and actually, soon after you get into the gates, you will soon start coming to our animal barns. So, of course, you'll want to start going through and looking at the rabbits and the chickens and the sheep and the goats, and as you then make your way through the fairgrounds, you'll get a chance to see our non-livestock projects that our 4-Hers have done, and then you're going to hit the famous food row, and then you're going to reach our park, and then our inside commercial vendors. So, but yeah, one of the first things you see coming into the fairgrounds, and then of course, the kids especially, they're going to like those carnival rides, and you can, of course, even though it looks like it's towards the back of the fairgrounds, you see the Ferris wheel as you're coming in the main gate.
So what about grounds acts? Do we have entertainers that stroll the grounds?
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of something different. So we have a couple different entertainments lined up this year inside our grounds. We are going to have, and each one of these normally does at least 3 shows a day. We're going to have the All-American High Dive Show, and so that'll be the type of thing where you're going to see people diving from very high heights into what seems to be like small areas they're diving from. We have also are going to have an indoor entertainment feature. We actually remodeled one of our buildings and added air conditioning to it, and which is a little ironic because the entertainers are going to be dinosaurs. So the dinosaurs don't really need the air conditioning, but our guests do appreciate it. But we're having what's called the Dinosaur Takeover, where we can learn about dinosaurs. And then our third daily entertainment on the inside of the grounds is duck races. We're going to have duck races where our guests can help participate and see if the duck they choose is the fastest. And then also brand new, and our understanding is we're going to be the first county fair in the state to do this. We are going to feature over near our farmstead barn, we're going to feature a goat silo. So it's literally a silo that's got different walkways that do have some railings, so we don't want people to think the goats could fall off, but they will actually entertain us by watching them go up and down these different levels of this silo. So
yeah, that's different.
It is, absolutely.
Okay, so we've talked pretty much about that. What strolling fair foods do you have?
Okay, well, this year, as being president of the fair board, each year the president gets to decide a theme, which it's not as easy as what people think, because how are you going to come up with a theme that maybe specializes something too much when we have so much to offer? But I came up with a theme that surprisingly no other president has come up with, and that is to highlight fair food. So my theme is taste the flavor, share the fun. So we are highlighting fair food this year. We are, in addition to our food specials that we do the first Friday to fair, we call it the First Friday, where we reduce our gate admission, we reduce our concert tickets, and we also offer $5 food specials that many of our food vendors participate. We have a couple new fair foods coming this year. We have a saltwater taffy that will be being made right there in the trailer. So being sold right there as it's being made. We have it looks like an old style wagon from back out west that's going to be offering the old fashioned sodas. So that is a brand new food item for this year. We are adding a second trailer offering different Mexican style foods, and that's been a pretty popular thing. We've added a second vendor. We are also we have a new vendor that's going to do a variety of sweet and savory popcorns. So they will be selling different popcorn on Food Row, and so we're also going to feature on afternoons during our fair. We are going to offer some eating contests. So,
Ooh.
Of course, if you're highlighting fair food, it's going to be fun to see and watch how many corn dogs somebody can eat in just a couple minutes. One of our sponsors, the Goshen Kiwanis, they're known for their steak burgers. The contest is going to be who can eat the 1 pound steak burger and fries fastest. So we've got some food contests lined up for this year's fair.
Okay, so I was looking. All that sounds like fun. What's your favorite fair food, though? I'm curious.
Okay, that's a question that I've been asked several times over the course of my year as president. And of course, the cop-out answer is when you're in charge of those vendors, which I have been in charge of these vendors for 4 years. How do I pick one without offending the other 70 vendors because I picked one? But I do tell people one of my favorite non-for-profit food items is the steak burgers, and one of my favorite for-profit vendors is the Netterman's steak tips. And probably the steak tips are the reason it's my favorite is it's always my wife and I's anniversary during the fair, and so I always tell her that I will treat her to to some of the best fair food that we can come up with, and steak tips is one of those.
All right, now let's leave the food situation, and we're talking grandstand series. You've got a drone show?
Grandstand series, you betcha. So this is actually going to be our third year offering the drone show, and but we're doing it on different nights than what we've done the previous 2 years. We're going to be offering this drone show on Monday night and Tuesday night. And so, and that'll happen after both concerts. And the drones can be seen anywhere on the fairgrounds. So you don't have to just be in the grandstands in order to be able to see them. But both of these will happen probably around 9:45 or so at night once it's gotten nice and dark and once the concerts have ended. But when we talk about our grandstands, we're also doing something that we've not done for many years, and we have 5 nights of concerts. In the past, we've normally had 4. This year, we're adding that 5th one. So the first Friday, and, it used to be classic rock was considered the 80s. Well, now classic rock is considered the 90s. So we have the 90s group, Bare Naked Ladies. They are our feature for the first Friday night of the fair, and they're being opened up by the group Sugar Ray and also by the group Fastball. So Saturday night of the fair, our main grandstands, very first time that we've ever had a rapper as a concert, and it's rapper T.I., and he's coming on Saturday the 19th. We have a Christian singer and also starting into the country scene, Ann Wilson, coming on Sunday evening. And then we have country singer Nate Smith on Monday evening. And then back by popular demand, we had them just 2 years ago, and they were one of our biggest attended concerts, and that's the Christian rock band Skillet, and they're coming back for Tuesday night, July 22nd. So, yes, the drone show after Nate Smith on Monday night, and then after Skillet on Tuesday night. And then, of course, we've got our rest of our grandest entertainment Wednesday night, and all day Thursday is our tractor pull. 2 different shows on Friday with our rodeo, and then we end our 9-day fair with our famous demolition derby on Saturday evening, the 26th.
Okay, well, there's certainly a lot to do at this fair.
Absolutely.
All right. This fairground also has other events that occur throughout the year, I believe. And do you know what's coming up after the fair?
So after the fair, one of the things that actually happens the very next weekend. So our staff has to work really hard to help get things cleaned up and turned around. They do what's called a barbecue and brew fest, where there will be different people that will be out barbecuing, and that actually happens the very next weekend after the fair. We also have several different RV manufacturing rallies that occur. So we'll have groups like Grand Design and Forest River. They'll come out for about a week at a time, and they'll bring hundreds of units from people from all over the country that sign up, and they come together to the fairgrounds, and they are able to use our facility and our buildings and be able to just have a great time together, interacting with people that they've gotten to know over the years that own the same type of RV that they do.
Okay. All right. So you do have RV camping, right?
That is correct. We offer RV camping in the spring and the fall. When, depending on the RV rallies, sometimes we still have spots available. Sometimes an RV rally takes up every single camping spot that we offer. But yes, that's one of those things that we have people camping about 9 months out of the year.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else you want to add before we quit?
I would just say, this is our fair. We generally have, during the 9-day total, over 200,000 people come through to visit in Elkhart County. And so we're excited that we have over 3,000 4-H'ers. And so these are young people between the ages of like 8 and 18 that do livestock, and they do non-livestock animals. And one of the things that we're excited about is we took our community center building that we have right on our grounds that was a 9,000 square foot building. It was our largest building that we climate controlled, and we went and added another 5,000 square feet. It was a 30-year-old building, and we remodeled it inside and out. So now, during the 9 days of the fair, we have a almost brand new looking building for our 4-H'ers to be able to exhibit their non-livestock projects. And then all the other weeks out of the year, it's available for weddings, trade shows. It can seat up to 1,000 people around round tables, or it can be divided into 4 different sections. And you can have 4 different groups going on at the same time because we put soundproof, movable panels in place. So with the support of our community, we're extremely blessed to be able to have remodeled and expanded this building, and it'll be able to be used by the community all throughout the year.
How do people find out if they want to do this? Can you leave a phone number?
So the best way to find out everything that we got going on is to go to our website, 4hfair.org.
Okay.
4hfair.org. And we have right on our home page anywhere from how to plan your visit, how to buy tickets, how to reach out to us if you have specific questions that you can't find the answer on our website. But 4hfair.org.
Okay. I've enjoyed talking to you, Randy. Give me a little while and I'll get this up. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. Thank you very much, CoolKay, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yep, bye-bye.